Hi, this is Tony Hopson Sr., President and CEO of Self-Enhancement Inc. What about love? It is so interesting that during times of overwhelming tragedy, unthinkable suffering, and excruciating pain, we as a country respond with our hearts. When we can't seem to find an answer, when uncertainty is the order of the day, and control is beyond our reach, we somehow find ways to collaborate, to forgive, and to give back. We support innovation to make a difference, and there is a profound willingness to show love towards sometimes complete strangers. Why is it so much easier to care during these arduous times in our lives? Perhaps it has something to do with the fact that the things that separate us, like race, like religion, like sexual preference and money, no longer matter. COVID-19 pandemic is an equal opportunity enemy, and it does not discriminate, and it has become the single most important fear that we all share. This fear levels the playing field and binds us together and creates a oneness in humanity that we rarely witness at any other time. Do you remember the recent loss of Kobe Bryant? It shook many of us and stopped us in our tracks. How could someone who seemed to be invincible be gone so quickly? Many of us came to the realization that if it could happen to him, surely tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Kobe's message prior to his passing was family and friends first. He challenged us to pause and to live in the moment. Many of us heard the message, reflected on it, and gave immediate thought towards our families and friends, with special emphasis on fathers and their daughters. With the shock of the accident and the death of Kobe, Gigi, and their friends still fresh on our minds, we search for answers. We search for answers looking for the proverbial lesson that we could take away from the incident that could possibly improve our own lives moving forward. But before we could fully put an improvement plan in place, before we could just forget it all and do nothing, before we could get started only to fall back into our old habits, news of COVID-19 breaks across the nation and across the world. It's like we were sent a wake-up call from Kobe that many of us did not see, did not hear, or feel. So we get the COVID-19 call, something so devastating that no one is left untouched. Stop. Slow down. Pause. What's really important? Can I make a difference? Do I spend enough time with my family and friends? Do my kids know that I really love them? Am I giving to the greater good, or am I taking from it? Is my present life a part of the problem or a part of the solution? The challenge of this global pandemic makes us feel vulnerable, makes us feel helpless, and yes, fearful. My sincere condolences to those who have lost loved ones to COVID-19, and acknowledgement to those who are fighting for their lives. But I also marvel at this forced moment in time that causes us to come together and collectively feel the same thing at the same time. Is there an opportunity? Is there a message in all this madness? Do we as human beings take away a lesson that will forever change how we see ourselves, our families, our neighbors, and the world? The question, why does it take such a high level of human tragedy, discord, and devastation for the love that exists in all of us to fully reveal itself? The thought I leave with us today, what about love? Love is the most defining and uniting, intense emotion we can share. Regardless of the group you identify with or what ism you are labeled with, love can still be the action that we choose to share. Love is the wind beneath our wings. It is the emotion that warms our hearts. It is the feeling that our human spirit needs, and it is the truth that sets us free. What about love? If we could only recognize the power of love, we then can realize our own power. Then share that love with others.